We're going.
Alright. Alright guys, hey, welcome back to HareBrained. Sorry it's been a while. I was sick, plus I've been working all the time. Excuse my nasty, slow, messed up pores here. So, today, this isn't actually our review. This is just a nice bottle that we're going to be drinking while we do something a little bit different for this episode. Now, we're actually going to be doing a review video after this episode, so they should be posting about the same time.
So it'll be a little sloppy by the end.
But, yeah. Maybe a lot sloppy. So this is Lord Lieutenant Kinahan's, LL Kinahan's 10-year single malt Irish whiskey. We decided that we wanted to go ahead and have something light and refreshing while we talk today.
For sure.
And, oh yeah, that's glorious.
Yeah, that is just a delicious...
It's like apple pie.
You're right.
It's like apple pie.
It really is. Not quite as much cinnamon.
No,
I like in my apple pie,
but there is a
it's there. Yeah.
And it doesn't have the nutmeg that you kind of want in there in an apple pie.
Right.
But
oh, man, it's got the crumble even.
Yes, it does. Okay.
Oh man.
So now, once again, we're not doing a review on that at this moment. We will. So what we wanted to do today is we wanted to talk about packs. So like, obviously that we have a lot of whiskeys here, and by we I mean me, and that's cool. Not everyone can afford to go out and buy, you know, a $150 or an $80 bottle of whiskey regularly. Not really. Right. Maybe not even once a month.
Right. Yeah, it might be once a year type of thing.
Right.
You know,
right.
That kind of purchase. And
so one of the things we wanted to cover is that to get the bang for your buck, right?
Right. Most experience, you know.
Yeah. So like there's a lot of options out there. Now you're still going to spend $60 to $80 on some of these, but
right.
What we're talking today is taster packs. So, one of the ones I picked up, now this is a really good one, this is from Balvenie.
Right.
It comes with 3 different expressions. They're not big, but there's enough for, you know, 2 people to have a pour each.
Oh, yeah.
Easily. Maybe 3 if you stretch it.
Right.
So, included in this is the Doublewood 12,
right.
the Caribbean Cask 14, and the Doublewood 17.
Right.
3 very good expressions, also by themselves rather pricey. Yeah, not cheap. But this pack, like $21.
Right. Yeah, which is a steal.
So like for $20 you could sit down with a friend, or you get 3 of these. So for like $60 you could have a tasting with like say 5 or 6 people, and just make a social event out of it.
For sure.
Absolutely. So that's a really good way to go. Now, if you're planning on having a larger group, or you want to have some to have later, you have other options. So like I picked this up about a week ago.
Right.
This is from the Classic Malts Selection, or Classic Malts Collection, however, it's got both on here. Anyway, so this one includes Lagavulin 16, Talisker 10, and Cragganmore 12.
Right.
Now, these are 200 milliliter bottles, so you come up to just under a fifth on this. I think it was about $60 to $70.
Okay, so not bad.
Not bad.
Almost a bottle.
Well,
like an almost full fifth.
Right, and it comes with this nice little handy dandy thing. Right. So, once again, you know, it's just really good options that are available.
Right. It gives you a selection that, you know,
right.
If you'd have bought each of these bottles as
a full fifth, right. So, like, if you're like, hey, I've really wanted to try these, because, like, Talisker 10, Lagavulin 16, they're very well known. They're very, you know, well respected by most whiskey drinkers. Right.
Specifically Scotch drinkers.
Yeah, well, yes. So you're like, if you're one of those people where it's like, I really want to try that, but I don't want to spend $90 on a bottle of Lagavulin 16.
Right.
I don't want to spend $60 to $80 on a bottle of Talisker 10.
Right.
You know, but I want to try them. Right. So if you can split the difference, get these. You're not getting the full bottle, but you got enough for a few pours at least.
Right. Oh yeah.
And so these are just a really great way to go.
Absolutely.
Obviously, I have most of these on my shelf. I don't have the Cragganmore, but I do now.
Right.
Or then I didn't have the Talisker 10 either. So yeah, like I said,
you got a third of them.
I have a Talisker, or I did. No, I did have. I have an Oban. So anyway, once again, just great ways to enjoy whiskey, to try new whiskeys without breaking the bank.
Right. And to get a selection of without going crazy.
Sure. The ways to kind of expand on your collection without expanding on your collection.
Right. Paying full price, bottle price.
And then, of course, there's always the Johnnie Walker one, which is also a really good deal to me.
Oh, yeah.
So this is about $80 in our area.
Yeah, that's about right.
And it includes black label, gold label, platinum label, and blue label.
Right. And the blue label around our area is like a $200 bottle.
Yeah, most places it's going to be a $200 bottle. The platinum is generally going to be over $100. The gold label is usually around $100. So
yeah,
you've got effectively like $200-300 worth of, you know, of theoretically of whiskey in here.
Right.
For $80.
Right.
And there's enough in here. These are all 200 ml bottles, except I think the blue label's a 250.
I think you're right, if I remember right.
So
it's a little bit bigger.
You've got enough here that you can share and enjoy with your friends and relax and have a good time, have a good tasting, or just have them on your shelf like I do. I keep these on my shelf, and every once in a while I go to them.
Right.
Once again, just ways to get the bang for your buck.
Right. You know.
And of course,
and to experience new, expressions without, having to pay a full price on a bottle that you may or may not enjoy. This gets you right in the door, and then opens it up to where you're like, holy crap, that was really good. I want to go buy the bottle.
Now I want the bottle. Right, exactly. And that's another thing to keep in mind is, so you got all these little taster bottles,
Right.
This is a really funny example because it's black velvet, but it's the same idea.
He bought that to torture me with.
Yes, I did. But it's the same idea. It's a chance for you to taste it without spending a bunch of money. Now, this one was like literally like $1.
Yeah,
but
and the bottle's like
$10. like the Four Roses single barrel, that one will cost you about $5 in our area for
for just the taster bottle.
For the taster bottle.
Yeah.
So they're going to vary a little bit, but it's still cheaper than spending $50 on a bottle if you're not ready to.
Absolutely.
So at any rate, just wanted to give you guys an opportunity to think things through, to give you some more options of ways you can get into whiskey without breaking the bank, without saying, well, I just can't afford to drink whiskey. I can't afford to get in and taste.
Right.
Can't
justify that expense on that bottle.
Right.
And crazy.
And it keeps you from having to mooch all the time,
Yeah.
You choose to, that's okay.
Hey, I got my own selection. It's just, yours is much larger.
Yes. Yes, it is. Why did you drink all that?
Because it was good.
That's okay. Because it was good.
Why else would I drink it all?
You know what? You're not even getting the Evan Williams single barrel or bottled in bond. You're getting the regular
black bottle.
Once again, little taster bottle.
Right.
I think it was like $5.
Yeah.
It's that.
Pint?
Yeah, I think it's pint. It's pint. Half pint. 200 ml.
Okay.
So once again, though, lots of options out there. Pay attention, look around, and see what you want to try. If it's a bourbon, if it's a scotch, if it's and things are going to vary based on where you're at.
Right. Yeah. Prices and selection always,
But if you come across something like this, and you've got the money, and you've been wanting to try a bunch of these, or you just want to try all of these.
Right. That's a good way to go.
Yeah, I mean,
that way you don't buy a whole bottle of something and you're like, that was not
way you
really
don't end
up
up like this.
Yeah.
Of course, I love pretty much every bottle I have.
This can lead to that pretty easily.
Yes, it is a slippery slope. It is a very slippery slope. So, anyway, I hope that helps you guys out. I hope that gives you guys a little bit of insight and ways to kind of expand your whiskey knowledge, or to continue on your whiskey adventures without having a whole lot of investment in it.
Right. Not throwing all your paycheck in.
Right. Ways to enjoy responsibly, financially responsibly.
Right, which can be hard with whiskey.
And of course, there's always the option of buying a pour at a bar.
Sure.
Just know that you're probably going to pay.
Depending on
the average pour, you're going to pay probably about 1/10 of what the bottle is worth for a pour.
Right. In general.
Yeah. So, anyway, thanks for joining us. Like I said, the review video we're going to be doing here just in a few minutes, but wanted to cover that and to say we're going to be back more regularly. Probably looking at moving to Mondays for our review videos, just because of the way my current work schedule is. But don't think we've abandoned you or anything like that. Keep checking back with us. We'll have more. As always, if there's something you'd like to see us do, if there's something you'd like to know, hit us up in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. And between now and then, here's to good friends, good times, and good whiskey. Cheers.